Hello students, in this video we will discuss Einstein mass energy relation. Albert Einstein proved that energy and mass are interconvertible, and this relationship is given by E is equal to mc square. The relationship between energy and mass are true for both the branches of classical mechanics, which is relativistic mechanics, for velocities comparable to velocity of light, and also in Newtonian mechanics, where velocity of body is much lesser than the velocity of light. So let us consider a body of rest mass m0 which possesses rest energy m0 c square. Let the body begins to move with very high velocity v, which is comparable to velocity of light, on experiencing a relativistic force. At such a high velocity, the gain in relativistic kinetic energy by the body is very high. This gain in relativistic kinetic energy by the body during its motion at a very high velocity is thus added with its rest energy. Thus the body attains total energy or the relativistic energy at this position, which is the sum of relativistic kinetic energy and the rest energy. The gain in relativistic kinetic energy by the body during its motion is directly proportional to the gain in its mass. Or we can write K is directly proportional to delta M, or K is directly proportional to m minus m0, where m is the relativistic mass of the body and m0 is its rest mass. So relativistic kinetic energy becomes K is equal to m minus m0 c square. Thus from Einstein mass energy relationship, higher is the gain in kinetic energy by the body during its motion, higher is the gain in its mass, because energy and mass are interconvertible. So total energy of the body at this position, which is relativistic energy, becomes relativistic kinetic energy, which is gained during its motion, plus rest energy, which is the energy possessed by the body when it was at rest. So it becomes E is equal to m minus m0 c square plus m0 c square, which becomes mc square. Thus relativistic kinetic energy is a function of its relativistic mass. Since both relativistic energy and relativistic kinetic energy are both the function of relativistic mass m and its velocity, which relativistic mass is then a function of its velocity, so we conclude that as the velocity of the body changes, its relativistic mass changes, and subsequently its relativistic kinetic energy and its relativistic energy changes. This is true only when the velocity of the body is very high comparable to velocity of light. So for any increase in the velocity of light of the body, there is an increase in its relativistic mass. Subsequently, this increase in relativistic mass is associated with an increase in its relativistic kinetic energy, which is added to its rest energy to increase its total energy or its relativistic energy.